Hello, it's Aisha coming at you live. Assalamu alaikum, as we would say in Islam, which means peace be with you. Hope you're all doing really well. Someone inboxed me a question and asked me, as I put up on the opening, they've got some friends, and one of the quotes was that they said, "Oh, I can't believe that someone like you wants to hang out with me," and how to handle it. And there's a second part to it as well, which I'll get to in a minute, but someone that comes across us with a statement like that really does indicate a lack of self-worth or lack of self-esteem on their part. Welcome, Iman. Hello, and thank you for joining. Peter Bennett, good to see you there too. Look, yeah, as I said, the topic came from someone who inboxed me and wanted some advice on this sort of area. So, as I started to say, it really does indicate a lack of self-worth on their part, or a lack of self-esteem. You really need to be mindful that you're not going to be their source of fulfillment, that you're not meeting their needs. When someone says something like that, like, I'll take it, if I had a person here and I'm the reciprocant, if this person is coming in with needs not met, that they're hopeful that the friendship will be accepted and they're hopeful that they'll get along, I didn't get that memo, okay? So I'm going to get drained for trying to fulfill that need of someone else. So be really mindful. If someone's coming across as needy, that's because they generally are. And that you are going to be the one that they actually take from to fulfill their own needs. So a friendship sort of based on that is really, really in dangerous waters. Look, at the end of the day, it's not your duty to meet their needs. Only they can do that themselves. And it's really taking care of core. And core is self. If you're not taking care of that first, how are you going to give to anyone else? You can't possibly. So I actually started to write a book about all these insights and sayings that I had on in life. And one of them was to be selfish is to be selfless. And at first it raised a few eyebrows, and someone sort of said, well, how on earth does that work out? And basically, in a nutshell, if we're taking care of this first, then we have room to expand and grow and give. So, that's a really important factor to remember. Another thing to bear in mind too, what are the conversations you're having with these people? Are they robust? Are they contributing to growth and development? Or are they merely idle gossip or frivolous sort of conversations? If you're not having meaningful discussions, that's probably not a friendship worth hanging on to. The second part of this, I've got to actually refer to it because she wrote it down and I had to write it down. She said, it's nice to know that people like you can actually be nice. Now, I'll tell you the scenario. She wears a niqab. Now, a niqab this is a hijab, and a niqab is a piece of cloth that comes across the front here. It's different to the whole burqa thing that Pauline Hanson did that stunt with. So the niqab she can take off. And in that statement, it's sort of making the inference that either A, her previous encounters with people that wear a niqab haven't been too good, or B, that she's got a preconceived idea that people who wear a niqab aren't very nice people. So the only advice I've got to really offer on that is to assume acceptance. If you just totally disregard what you're seeing, you might be seeing sort of, I hope they accept me, or I hope I'm not going to say anything wrong, or I don't really know how to handle this. If you totally ignore that, what I just displayed, and you go in and you say, g'day, how you going? Nice to meet you. Bang, straight away, you've just broken all the fear, you've broken down the assumptions, and you've automatically made a connection. So on a final note, we must take care of ourselves first. I've got to refer to my notes here. Your standards of behaviour, they're a really key indicator. How do they present? What are their values? What do they believe about themselves? What do they believe about the world around them? What sort of discussion, as I mentioned, what sort of discussions are you having? those are really good indications for a really strong foundation for friendship. If there's no similar connection there, then the depths of the friendship will be very, very like a plant. I mean, the roots will not grow and it won't blossom. So that's the best way that I probably can address it. If anyone's got questions, I really hope that you throw them at me. I love it when people join me. It's great. Imam Peter, as I mentioned, Therese, g'day, sweetheart. Nice to see you here too. Elena, nice to have you here. Sazali, over in Malaysia. Geez, I miss being there. I hope to come back there someday and maybe I can hook up some workshops. I've got to give myself a plug here too. I am a life coach. If you need some advice, if you need some help breaking through some fears or some thinking patterns, I'm here to serve. Please inbox me. As I said, I'm here to serve. I've done a lot in my life and, all of those have been real blessings because it's only through first-hand knowledge, first-hand experience that I've walked in those shoes that I am now able to serve in a better, more mindful capacity. And the thing is too that I've furthered my studies and it's been a real journey so far. What do you do when it's family? What do you do when it's family? Great question. Okay, I would assume acceptance. If you're projecting hope, that disengages trust. So I've had issues with my own family, and again, what I implemented was that I just assumed acceptance straight away. And yes, there will be times when the road's a bit like this, but if you remain consistent in your behaviour, in the way that you speak and the way that you interact, love and accept them as you always do, and at the end of the day, you are not responsible for how they react to you. Only they can own that. So I hope that's addressed it, Iman. If it hasn't, please let me know. But again, I think it's really important that, I think this goes really across the board. I've done it most of my life. I accept people. If after I've accepted them they then reject me, okay, each to their own, have a good day, catch you later. It's important to, not to react to the negativity because it only fuels it, makes it bigger, gets you upset, you get anxious, you get tense, your body suffers, your mind suffers. No one wins. Now, is there any other questions? Because I really am enjoying this. Thanks for those people who are still here with me. I really appreciate it. I think it's Peter and Therese. Really great to see some people from when I was younger, from the past. Peter I grew up with, and Therese up in country Victoria. You two have been phenomenal with my walk, so thank you so much. All right, take care, and I hope that that's really helped. I've addressed the issues that the sister inboxed me with. If you've got any questions, hit me with them. I'm happy to do lives. I actually like it when I get the topics because it makes it easier for me. And at the end of the day, I'm just here to serve. And, as I said, I've got a coaching business and I want to help people out there, really fulfill their potential, live authentic lives and being stopped by this negativity and fear. Once you know the tools how, it's freeing. It really is. How do you look after yourself when everyone is used to taking care of, when everyone is used to taking care of everything? I think you mean, how do you look after yourself when everyone is used to you taking care of everything? I think that's what you're saying. Again, it's a recognition of the shift. It's being self-reflective enough and self-aware. I'll use the key word self-aware enough. Be self-aware enough to know that if I don't take care of myself with food, with hydration, exercise, sleep, robust conversations, education, work, that type of stuff, if you're not taking care of that first, people that mind don't matter, and people that matter don't mind. Have a think about that, because at the end of the day, if you're not taking care of you, how are you going to take care of everyone else properly? It really is an impossible task. So if you come at it from that angle, look, if I take care of me first, I'm happy to take care of everyone else. I can definitely serve. I'm a prime example. If I don't look after myself, look, you've probably seen that I was in surgery in August. I was off the airways for quite a while. I couldn't serve anyone else because I had to look after me first. So, you know, that's a practical example. And I think it's a bit of common sense prevails there too. I'm not going to be coming at you live from a hospital bed if I'm not well, trying to serve you if I can't take care of me. Anyhow, Donna, you've joined too. Nice to see you there too. She's over in England. G'day, as we'd say from Australia. I hope you're doing well over there. And I'll leave it at that. Thank you again for those people that have joined me. I really hope that it's added some value. Emma, thank you. I hope that's helped you. Thank you for the feedback. I really appreciate it. If you do have any issues, inbox me, put them on my page if you can. And I'm happy to do more. And as I said, I'm here to serve. I do have a coaching business and you can help me help you as well. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you. Take care. Look after yourselves. And thank you so much for joining me. All right. Bye for now.